Today I'm bringing you guys a super exciting video. We're going to be taking a look at the FIFA 17 Bundesliga team for next year, okay? So that is all the players that have now recently gone to the Bundesliga. I've put them in a squad together and it's going to look awesome. Obviously, this is the second episode of this new series. I did one a couple of days ago and it did pretty damn well. You guys loved it, okay? We did a Premier League version then. You guys absolutely loved it. I love it when you love it. I love it when you love it. That's weird. But anyway, guys, if you guys want to see the Liga, BBVA, FIFA 17 team next episode, which will be coming this week or maybe, yeah, this week, I reckon, drop a thumbs up and like down below. If we can get 3,000 likes before midnight tonight, that would be absolutely insane. If we can do that, I'll bring you guys that FIFA 17 Liga BBVA squad. It's going to be sick. And if you guys want to buy any FIFA coins or open any FIFA packs, check out futbomb.com. In the description down below is Rossihd, the checkout page for a 10% discount. So let's take a look at the 11 new Bundesliga players then. To be honest, there's pretty much all new Bundesliga players bar one or two. We've put them into their new squads, their new cards, and we've put them at a squad at the end of the video as well. So make sure you stick around to watch that. So the first player I'm going to take a look at then is a guy called Rossihd. This guy is a goalkeeper, okay? So apparently last season, the Bundesliga, only 2 goalkeepers, okay, saved higher percentage of shots than this guy. So he's pretty good and underrated, I believe. He has recently signed for Werder Bremen, okay, which is another good club in the Bundesliga. I believe he signed a 1-year deal as well. So he's actually quite old. I think he's like 33 years of age as well. So he's only signed a 1-year deal with them. That is a new goalkeeper, not in the Bundesliga because he was at Hamburg before that, but still, it's another one in the Bundesliga. Okay, the next up, we're going for a 3-5-2 formation today. So 3 centre-backs, and the first one we're going to take a look at then is Marc Bartra, okay? This guy, they've recently signed him, okay? Borussia Dortmund have from Barcelona. So that's a huge signing. So Borussia Dortmund have agreed to sign Barcelona centre-back Marc Bartra. The Bundesliga club activated the €8 million release clause, okay, in the 25-year-old's contract. Bartra has been at the new camp, okay, since he was 12 years of age, sorry, and he's worked his way up through the youth system, and obviously he's made it to the first team as well. So we know that Dortmund have signed a couple of players. We know they've, sold a couple of players as well, which I'm going to talk about as well throughout this video because they're probably going to make a feature. But yes, they have signed him on a 4-year deal. I think that's a fantastic signing, to be honest. We know Mats Hummels has gone to Bayern Munich, and it's a bit of a replacement, really. I don't know if it's like for like, he's not as experienced maybe as Mats Hummels or whatever, but we do know he's 25 years of age. He's played for Barcelona. He's played at the highest standard of football you possibly can, and he's a great player. We know this, okay? So that obviously brings me on to the second player, which is Mats Hummels, which obviously I've just been talking about. So obviously we know that he's gone from Dortmund to Bayern Munich, obviously. Now we also know that Dortmund players seem to go to Bayern Munich quite regularly. Now this guy was actually at the youth academy at Bayern Munich, okay? So it's a little bit different from other examples, I believe. So both of the clubs have agreed to be silent over the fee, but I think we all know it's around £30 million, which is a lot of money, but a 27-year-old defender is a bloody good defender. We know this. He's also completed a 5-year deal, which is huge. 5-year deal in football, you don't really get any bigger than that, I don't think. So that's, he's going to set him back until he's 32 years of age. So he's going to be at Bayern Munich for a lot of years now. The question is, are Dortmund going to suffer without him? Is Marc Bartra a like-for-like swap? Let me know in the comment section down below. I think it's good business from Dortmund, to be honest. They sold him for £30 million. They've signed Bartra for, like, say, €6 million, €8 million or whatever. So they've saved a lot of money there, and they've made a lot of money. But will he step up and be the new Hummels or whatever? We'll have to wait and see. So next up, obviously, it's a 3-5-2 formation. We've got the third centre-back to look at here. We have ex-Chelsea defender Jeffrey Bruma. He's now completed his transfer to Wolfsburg. So he's joined for an undisclosed fee, but we do believe the fee is around, £12 million following his 3 years at PSV. Now, if you're Chelsea, this is fantastic, okay, because apparently Chelsea could be getting roughly 30% of the transfer fee, okay, as a sell-on clause in his contract, okay. So well done, Chelsea. You get yourself some free money there. I think this is a fantastic signing and stuff like that as well. He's played really well for PSV. He's won 2 titles there since he's been there. Like I say, he's been at Chelsea. He's actually been on loan to Leicester City and Hamburg as well throughout his time whilst he was at Chelsea. We know this guy's a good defender. I'm pretty confident he's going to do well there, to be honest. But yes, they are the 3 centre-backs in our team so far. Let's move on to the midfield now. Next up, we have a right mid, okay, and he goes by name of Kevin Volland, okay. Bayern Leverkusen signed him for an undisclosed fee. This is another footballer who signed a 5-year contract, okay, pretty much the biggest you can get in football. 5 years is a huge deal, and it's very good for the footballers as well, and it's very good for the club to get him down, pen and paper. 5 years is good. So apparently their interest in Kevin Volland has been for a very long time, okay, and they finally got him, which they're very pleased about, of course. Volland has been capped 6 times for Germany, but was left out of their squad for the Euros 2016, but now it's the right time to move on. That's how he feels. So he had offers to extend his contract and stuff like that as well, but he did decide it was the best time to move on, to further his development and further his career, to move on to Bayern Leverkusen and try and get back in the German squad. And obviously as well, he wants to play in the Champions League, so fantastic signing for him on a personal level, gets to play in the Champions League, and a fantastic signing for Bayern Leverkusen, to be honest. So another good bit of business from Borussia Dortmund, okay? We know they've sold Gundogan, sorry, to Man City, sorry, which you can check out in the previous FIFA 17 Prem team. They've also announced the signing of Bayern Munich midfielder Sebastian Rohde, okay? So this guy is a good midfielder, very experienced, played for the biggest or whatever club in Germany, best club or whatever. That could cause a bit of controversy in the comments. The 25-year-old had 2 years left on his Bayern contract, of course, and obviously but opted to move to bid to gain more playing time. They signed a deal with Borussia Dortmund until 2020, okay? Rohde joined Bayern on a free transfer back in the day in 2014, only a couple of years ago to be honest. Apparently he's a childhood Dortmund fan, okay? So therefore he's really happy on a personal level to transfer to his favourite club. Bit controversial coming from Bayern Munich as well, to be honest. So this is a good bit of business. I think, you know, they've sold Gundogan, who was a big part of Dortmund, of course, and they've signed Rohde, who was very good for Bayern Munich. So it's a good bit of business. When they get rid of a player like Hummels, getting Bartra. When they get rid of a player like Gundogan, they're getting Rohde and stuff as well. So there's good names coming back in, and it's good business as well. So next up is a guy called Christoph Kramer, okay? Borussia Mönchengladbach have signed him from Bayern Leverkusen. So this is another 5-year deal, which is huge, okay? Which is huge. Kramer, 25, spent 2 seasons on loan at Gladbach between 2013 and 2015, and has now returned to the club permanently, okay, after completing a medical on Wednesday. So Gladbach obviously seen what they liked, and they decided to make the move permanently. So that's pretty good. I like seeing a loan move work out. This is obviously what the club said. We unfortunately had to allow Christoph to return to Leverkusen a year ago, and are now even more delighted that we can bring him back to Borussia, okay? So they're happy about that. Of course they're happy about that, Rossihd. Don't be silly, mate. Obviously he knows the team well, he knows the club well, with his experienced personality, he'll play an important role in their young team. To be honest, like I say, he's been there a couple of years already, so it's a good signing for him because he knows the whole situation going on there, and it's a good signing for them because they know what they're getting. So Borussia Dortmund are here with another signing, okay? It goes by the name of Rafael Guerreiro. I think I've probably pronounced that wrong, so don't shoot me down, please, if I have. The 22-year-old defender played 102 games for Lorient and Liga 1 last year. Obviously, he didn't play 102 games in 1 year, but you know what I'm saying? He made 102 appearances for them. But this guy, believe it or not, had potential links, okay, with Barcelona and Liverpool, okay? So he was a wanted guy. So he signed a 4-year contract with Borussia Dortmund to 2020, and obviously this is what they're saying. The sporting director of Dortmund is saying that Rafael Guerreiro is a skillful player who feels at home in a wide range of positions, apparently. Now, on here he's saying he's a defender. Now, on FIFA, obviously, you can see he says he's a left mid, so he can play in different positions. Obviously, Dortmund, you know, they lost the league to Bayern Munich last year by quite a few points and stuff like that, so they're trying to really get some big signings in. They're trying to really push towards trying to win the title back, obviously, and I think the moves they made so far are pretty good ones, okay? They've just signed a young 22-year-old who seems pretty experienced, making 102 appearances already. Hopefully, they can push on. Hopefully, they can progress. So, on the other side of the fence, we just talked about, you know, Dortmund trying to catch up by Bayern Munich, but they've made some of their own moves, okay? They've signed Renato Sanchez, okay, which is a very, very young, popular, okay, looking pretty good prospect Portuguese footballer. So, Sanchez signed for Bayern on a 5-year deal worth a reported 35 million euros. This guy, okay, is 18 years of age, and he played 30 appearances for Benfica last year in all competitions. An 18-year-old played 30 appearances, okay, for Benfica, who's a really, really top club. This just shows how good he is, and apparently he broke Ronaldo's record for playing, you know, being the youngest Portuguese player to play at a major tournament, okay? So this guy's good. This guy's talented, and he's going to be awesome. I'm seeing rumours as well that Jose Mourinho is really furious with Man United apparently not being able to get this transfer done. Obviously, Man United have been interested in him. I'm sure other clubs have been as well. But Bayern Munich have been lucky enough to get their hands on him, and like I say, this guy looks hot prospect. So this guy featured in a previous transfer episode like a week ago, okay? We have Emre Moore, and it's another Borussia Dortmund signing, okay? They're seriously making big moves. They signed this guy for £5 million, who apparently is one of the most talented young footballers around. So Borussia Dortmund beat Liverpool and Man United to signing him, okay? He signed a 5-year deal with them. He's only 18 years of age. Like I say, he could have gone to Man United, he could have gone Liverpool. He decided to pick Dortmund. He's supposed to be one of the most talented Turkish midfielders around. You would have seen him a little bit, okay, in the Euros, obviously. He just seems to be one of the most talented youngsters around currently in football. So fair play to him. Big move for him. 5 years deal at Dortmund. Can he do well? Hopefully he can. I want to see this guy progress. So next up, we got a striker who was literally confirmed a couple of days ago. Goes by the name of Bril and Bolo, okay? The Switzerland striker, okay? Sealed a £20 million deal with Schalke. So it's another 5-year contract, of course. And apparently Barcelona and Arsenal amongst clubs that are, you know, apparently interested in this guy, and he decided to go for Schalke. Now, a 19-year-old player for £20 million is supposed to be, you know, one of the biggest talented strikers about or whatever. It doesn't seem like a lot of money, to be honest. And it's really weird because Barcelona and Arsenal are apparently interested in him. So, I mean, they would have paid the £20 million if they, you know, wanted to, of course. It must have been him as a striker decided to go to Schalke because get more playing time, maybe. So fair play to him. He's thought about his progress in his career instead of maybe going for Arsenal or Barcelona to try and get the most money. If that's correct, obviously I could be wrong here. But anyway, guys, welcome to the end of the video. As you guys can see, we've got the 3-5-2 squad here, which is very interesting. Look at all these new Bundesliga players by 1 or 2. But anyway, guys, has been a pleasure as always. Hopefully you have a very good day. Make sure you do drop drop a like and a thumbs up down below. Has been a pleasure as always. Peace.
In my head. Yeah. Far away from home, imagination roams. Everybody's wrong. Rewrote the